What is this special and marked building? Why there are so many people visiting here just like pilgrims? How many secrets are concealed in it? Let's go treasure hunting with me. Chiang Kai-shek was born in Xihu, Fenghua, Zhejiang. He began his military education at the Baoding Military Academy in 1907. Coincidentally, the same year that he then left for the Tokyo Shinbugakko, an Imperial Japanese Army Academy preparatory school for Chinese students. This is the historic moment which Jiang led his students of Huangpu Military Academy wedged the northern expeditions with Sun Yat-sen to fight against Chen Zhongming. In December 1936, Jiang flew to Xi'an to coordinate a major assault on the Red Army and the Communist Republic that had retreated into Yan'an. However, Jiang's allied commander Zhang Shuiliang, whose forces were used in his attack and whose homeland of Manchuria had been recently invaded by the Japanese, did not support the attack on the Communists. On December 12th, Zhang and several other nationalist generals kidnapped Jiang for 2 weeks in what is known as the Xi'an Incident. They forced Jiang into making a second united front with the Communists against Japan. The Second Sino-Japanese War broke out in July 1937. And in August of that year, Jiang sent 600,000 of his best trained and equipped soldiers to defend Shanghai. With the attack on Pearl Harbor and the opening of the Pacific War, China became one of the Allied powers. Jiang was even named the Supreme Commander of Allied forces in the China War Zone. Chiang Kai-shek, Franklin D. Roosevelt, and Winston Churchill met at the Cairo Conference in 1943 during World War II. In 1945, when Japan surrendered, Jiang's Chongqing government was ill-equipped and ill-prepared to reassert its authority, informally Japanese occupied China, and asked the Japanese to postpone their surrender until KMT authority could arrive to take over. Following the war, the United States encouraged peace talks between Jiang and Communist leader Mao Zedong in Chongqing.
The agreement, which was reached with Ambassador Marshall as mediator, is announced to the people by Generalissimo Chiang Kai-shek. Representing the American government, General Marshall is ready to lend his good offices to achieve further Chinese national unity.
The nationalists initially had a superiority in arms and men, but their lack of popularity, infiltration by communist agents, and disorganization soon allowed the communists to gain the upper hand in the civil war.
随着军事的一路的败退，西南也没有了，西北更早，然后西南，然后到东南沿海都没有，所以最后中华民国的政府是到38年的12月才一起迁到了台湾。
After moving the capitals to many places, Nanjing, Guangzhou, and Chongqing, KMT had been defeated ceaselessly. In the early morning of December 10, 1949, Communist troops laid siege to Chengdu, the last KMT-controlled city in mainland China, where Chiang Kai-shek and his son Jiang Jingguo directed the defense at the Chengdu Central Military Academy. Chiang Kai-shek and his son sang the Republic of China national anthem while leaving the academy all the way to the airfield. The aircraft evacuated them to Taiwan on the same day. Chiang Kai-shek would never return to the mainland. John moved the government to Taipei, Taiwan, where he formally resumed duties as President of the Republic of China on March 1st, 1950.
来外交现在的这围堵，来完成我们各位同盟的海南建国的心愿。
During his presidency in Taiwan, John continued to prepare to take back mainland China. He developed the RRC Army to prepare for an invasion of the mainland and to defend Taiwan in case of an attack by the communist forces. The first decades after the nationalists moved the seat of government to the province of Taiwan are associated with the organized effort to resist communism known as the White Terror, during which about 140,000 Taiwanese were imprisoned for their real or perceived opposition to Kuomintang. Here the car you see is one of John's official state cars, which was donated by overseas Chinese in the Philippines. The 1955 GM manufactured Cadillac is a 4-door, 7-seat limousine that measured 600 cm in length, 200 cm in width, and weighs 3 tons. It is also fitted with bulletproof glass and other security measures. However, John only used this vehicle once. The Order of National Glory with Grand Cordon, a military order of the Republic of China, awarded to those who have helped bring a bright future to the country. Awarded to Jiang on October 10, 1943. And the first rank of the Order of Brilliant Star, a civil order of the Republic of China, awarded to distinguished public servants, awarded to Jiang on December 28, 1943. These are the photocopies of the agreement to terminate the treaties of extraterritoriality in China made in Qing Dynasty with the US, UK, France, Denmark, Canada, etc. It's undeniable that Chiang Kai-shek played an important role in the modern Chinese history, but he still got mixed reception. For Kuomintang, they highly praise his achievement of leading the Chinese public government and northern expedition. The military of ROC praised that Jiang was the person of exceptional ability, which was never seen in Chinese history, and the hero of our nation. Our national father, Dr. Sun Yat-sen, valued Jiang as a person who kept his faith, but not stubborn, and regarded him as his own brother. Jiang's son, the former president of Taiwan, Jiang Jingguo, also said his father led a clean life, but having a strong will toward everything. Devoting all his spirit to the people and the nation, he burned his life for liberty. President Ma thinks Jiang has three big contributions to the Republic of China, which are recovering Taiwan, constructing Taiwan, and defending Taiwan. On the other hand, the wife of our founding father, Song Qingling, criticized Jiang for betraying the behest of Dr. Sun Yat-sen. Mao Zedong, the chairman of the Communist Party of China, called Jiang as the Chinese leader of the fascist and dictator. For American media, Daily News New York and the Wall Street Journal both honored Jiang's heroic record in World War II. For Japanese government, they think Jiang is the benefactor of their country, owing to the fact that he returned good for evil, which accelerated the rebuilding of Japan after World War II.